Well, we can try again another time.
That's gonna go from stream status good to bad. And it's gonna say this isn't sending information. It is sending all of the frames right there. None have been dropped. No, it's saying good. I don't know, here's what we're gonna have to do then. Let's just see what happens if I hit start streaming. I'm sure I want to start streaming. I'm pretty sure this thing is working. I don't know. It's being very silly. I like how it said watch on this page and then it sent me to not my live stream.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I don't even know if this is going right now, to be honest with you. It might be, it might not be. It says live now, and it says there's 5 people watching. Those are 5 brave people. See, now it says bad status. See that?
I wonder what they're seeing, though. Like,
I don't know. Someone said yay. I don't know. Operator error, perhaps? Maybe too drunk. I just got here. I'm not drunk.
or exhausted from all the gambling.
There's Ubu bringing in like weird stuff again. I can go straight to Twitch. I don't want to go to Twitch. If I wanted to go to Twitch, I would say I'm streaming on Twitch. Wouldn't I? I don't know. Let me go to the preview page and see what the watch page. See, he says it's working. Look, it is. But yet this thing is working.
Kinda.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because watch, it's gonna stop.
We can see you now.
We see you. I don't know. I can't see you guys. See, okay, I have 2 channels. Clearly, I have 2 channels. And the tech channel's live streaming control panel within YouTube is different than the vlog ones. I think I still have the beta on mine. Let me tweet this out real quick. I can't even spell Twitter. Okay. Whoa, can't even spell live either. Live. Shit. I haven't even drank yet. Alright, well let's tweet it out. You guys can all retweet and stuff. And how's the audio? Can you hear us? Says it's going. We got 7 people in here. Okay, guys. Oh,
Porn background music. See,
I
knew they were gonna comment.
I left it on intentionally. It is not pornography. That is actually the Trump like house channel where they show all the different stuff that's in the hotel. I just thought it was funny. So anyway, why is it that I'm always streaming right around when Linus is doing his stuff? I don't know. We're not like coordinating, I promise that. Anyway, we thought just for the heck of it, we would do a live stream here from the hotel. Maybe we'll start with just a quick little hotel tour because we are staying at a 5-star. We're staying at the Trump Tower in on the Strip. And for starters, let me do this so I can actually see the camera. This is the room. See, it's not porn. I told you right there. There's the closets over there, a little kitchen area, sink, refrigerator, lights, stuff to break and throw. Woo! Comfy chair, wife, couch, top of my head. The window to commit suicide out of if you lose all your money in Vegas. And back in there is the bathroom, and to the right, I can't get the thing in there. Well, upside down, yeah. I can't get the camera in there because it is too far away. But I do want to show you our 54th story view here of Vegas. Because we're on the 54th floor. And that's the Wynn and the Encore across. That right there is the Venetian. That round thing down there is the Fashion Show Mall. Over that way, Can you pull the computer a little bit closer? The computer. And then over there you can see Circus, the Stratosphere, and then they're building a brand new hotel right there called the SLS. I think it was called the SLS.
Yeah, something like that.
But yeah, that red dome thing, it may not look red on camera. That's
It
the
used to be the same.
indoor amusement park over at Circus, and then you've got more over there. And what I really think is cool about the Wynn, you can't really see it, but if you see those trees, you know where the shadow of our hotel looks like a penis going into the two towers there. Yeah, we're on the top of that tower. We're on the top of that penis right there. Look at that. There's a golf course in the middle of
in the middle of the penis.
in the middle of the big shadowy penis. That is the golf course over at the Encore, which I think is really cool. And now we're all dark again. Look at us.
I know. I'm
Oh, well.
okay. I can stay in the dark. I'm good.
So we just thought, for the hell of it, we would do a little bit of a live stream here. Let me see if I can fix this color real quick, because this is horrible. That is bothering me. And we didn't know, because we're in Vegas this week, if we'd even get the opportunity to do a an Ask Mr. and Mrs. J. So we thought maybe we'd just do some live answering of your questions here right now. So if you guys have something you'd like to ask us, there's two questions that I would like to, I think, first maybe have us answer. At least what our opinions are on it, because I thought that there were two good questions. And then we can answer your guys' stuff. There, save that like that. Do I need to change the white balance? Whoa. We were in the sun. We were in the sun too long.
That's the end of the trip.
I don't know. It's not that hot. It's only gonna be in the 90s today. There. We'll save that like that. The stream is really lagging. Look at that. Like
Yeah,
how
I
far
know.
behind it is. Okay, so here we are. How much money have I lost to blackjack? I don't play blackjack.
No. I don't think you've ever played blackjack.
I'm not a blackjack player. I am a roulette player. There's my mic, if anyone's wondering. If I put that right there, it's there. That's a good location. Right there. I married a Yeti. Sounds derogatory. Anyway. I normally play roulette. Roulette is what I play. Is nice room, is nice suicide window, is nice view. Yes, I thought so. And I think that the comments are lagged again. This is what I deal with when I do my live streams over on the tech channel.
Yeah.
Well, actually, because they're watching this so far behind, they're
Yeah.
probably commenting because we haven't even started talking yet. That's how
That's
far.
true.
It's like a minute behind, guys. Eric says, looks nice, definitely jelly, wants to visit Vegas once in your life. Where do you live? I'm willing to bet you might live somewhere where you and I say we wish we could visit there once in our life.
Probably.
We're pretty fortunate because we live a 3-hour drive from Vegas. And somebody just commented to the tweet I put out on Twitter a few minutes ago about there is a TV in the bathroom mirror, but it's not within view of the shitter because the shitter's like in its own little
Closet.
glass closet. It's really cool. I wish I could show you guys the bathroom, but okay. So the two questions I thought we should answer.
Mobile laptop? Mobile laptop.
The battery's dead.
Oh.
I left it on. So I'm not going to say the names of the people who asked simply because we'll leave this one as anonymous. One I thought was kind of a fun question, or could be fun, I guess. Depends on how you look at it. And then one is kind of a serious question. So we'll go ahead and do the serious question first, and then we'll liven it up a little bit. But the question basically said, how do you gain self-confidence? They feel like everything they do is never good enough. And I think it's funny that we picked this question because I think Miss J can relate with you because she works in a profession where she doesn't really get much recognition for hard work, and it's like she does all the hard work every single day just to get mediocre, reward, if that. You may get a crumb thrown every now and then. You and I have had arguments and discussions in the past where we feel like we're unappreciated by the other because we're not even anywhere on the right side of the spectrum to be considered near functional relationship. Trust me.
Functions for us, but yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I think what you need to do. I was thinking about this along the drive today, And I think that part of what you need to do to gain self-confidence, because I feel pretty confident in myself right now, I think you're gaining self-confidence now, is you need to start by keep doing the things that you need to do, regardless of where you feel it gets you, or regardless of how you feel you're doing at it. Because I think just completing the things that you feel like you're not good at, just completing it right off the bat, finishing a project, is the first step in gaining confidence in whatever it is that you're doing. So it doesn't matter if you're trying to lose weight, or you're just trying to get an A on your history report, or whatever it is. The bottom line is, if you give up and you think that, oh, it's not going to be good enough anyway, so why bother doing it? Or I'm not going to succeed in this goal anyway, so why bother doing it? You've already lost. Because I think, I can't remember the quote, but it's something along the lines of, the only guaranteed way to fail at something is to not even start. Does that make any sense?
Somewhat.
Somewhat. Well, then you take over.
I was going to say something similar to what you said, like figure out what your goals are and make little steps to them. So you feel like, oh, okay, well, I got here, now next is here. And so you feel like you're getting somewhere closer to where it is that you want to be. And that's what helps more, knowing you accomplish something.
I think it's important, too, that you identify what it is that you're good at, and what it is that you feel you can excel at. Even if it's something as minuscule as games, and I know that's going to piss some people off because they're diehard gamers. Gaming, for most people, won't get them anywhere in life. But if you're good at it, and you're really good at something, even if it's games or drawing or whatever, just focus in on the things that you're good at. And believe it or not, I have read a little bit more of that book. I haven't even really scratched more than the first 2 chapters. Know your strengths. I think part of the reason why I didn't get too involved in the book is because they were saying a lot of things that I've kind of already learned on my own through life, is that too many people spend time focusing on the things that they're not good at and trying to become mediocre or average at the things that they're not average at, and leave the things that they're great at an average level rather than excelling where their strengths are. That's the whole gist of that book.
Yeah.
And it talks about how the educational system in the world, they started off by doing this test, this like census test, I guess you'd call it, in America. And then they thought, well, what's it like in the rest of the world? And they found that it wasn't just America. It was all countries and all diverse, economic states where jobs, society, education, all train you that you need to strengthen the areas that you are weak in, and that you don't need to spend the time in the areas that you're good at because you're already good at it. But the thing is, any person who's ever accomplished anything major in their life, and I almost said Lance Armstrong, which would have been really horrible. Okay, Donald Trump, we're in his hotel. Gordon Ramsay, any pro athlete. Do you think when they realized they were great at football, baseball, business, whatever, do you think that they spent their time focusing on those things that they were good at? Or do you think they went, I'm really not great at math, so I'm not going to go to practice today. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to beat my head against this math book for a C.
Yeah.
That's kind of what this book is telling you, is that society as a whole needs to start to accept the fact that everybody's learning curve is different. Everybody's strengths are different. We all have 32 identifiable strengths that we have in common. You, me, the 18 people watching this, the 11,000 people on my tech channel. We all have the same 30 strengths.
Yeah.
But all of us have 5 unique strengths. My 5 strengths are going to very likely be different than your 5 strengths.
Probably.
I'm decent at things that are technical. I'm great at math. I'm great at problem solving. Yeah, but what am I weak at? If we're going to talk school subjects, what am I weak in?
Spelling or English.
It's amazing I can communicate it all. Yeah. I'm a horrible speller. If my iPhone wasn't constantly correcting me. My iPhone reminds me on a daily basis just how bad I am in English. It's like, is this what you meant to say? So I don't I remember even telling my English teacher once before. I said, you know what? When I was in high school, I said, you know, you and I are talking right now. She says, yeah. I said, so just because I didn't put a comma where one should have been, or because I didn't put quotes where they should have been, does that make you and I less able to communicate? She's like, well, no, but it's the fact that, you know, in order to properly understand a language, and I said, you know what? I don't give a shit about conjunctions, adjectives, proverbs. I don't give a shit about any of that, honestly. I said, now I'm going to go over here to physics, and I'm going to go over there and I'm going to learn about how the hell we measure light. That interests me. That's cool. And that's advancing our society. And I remember she got really mad about that. And in fact, I ended up being her TA that next year, which is funny. It was like a guaranteed A because I didn't even hardly show up. But anyway. So that was a
nice perk.
Yeah, that's my advice to you, honestly. Hopefully you're in here and hopefully you're watching. You need to focus on the things that you are good at. And as much as you may think you're not good at anything, you are. You may not have found out what that is yet. I just was fortunate when I was about 3 years old and my parents realized there's something extraordinary about this kid and computers. And it is what it is.
But he'll find his area or spot that he shines in or something that he's good at that he loves to do. Like that other saying, if you find a job or something, a career that you love, then you never work a day in your life.
That's true. But then again, usually the careers we love don't pay enough.
Yeah, had one.
Do you know what I wanted to be when I was a kid? Did you ever hear that story about my mom?
Coffee pourer.
I wanted to be a coffee pourer.
They have a name for that, though, now. It's called barista. It's an actual career.
Yeah. Now they pull coffee.
True.
They pull it through the beans. Anyway, yeah, just, you know you're good at something. Even in the back of your mind, you may be going, if you're listening, you may be going, well, I am kind of, if you even thought that, that's your strength, and you need to start working on that. Okay? If you even read, I would recommend reading the book, Know Your Strengths. Now Know Your Strengths, because I think it's a prequel to a book that was written, Understand Your Weaknesses, or something along those lines. And so that was a book that, it's more geared towards like employers. Sounded like it was written from an entrepreneur to employers on how to handle their employees. So that was a good one. Okay,
That's a good question right there.
Yeah, I'm gonna get to that one. I just saw it. This one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just saw that. I want to get to the other one first. And the question was, what was the question?
How to deal with those hormonal times of the month, or something to that effect.
During their monthly,
I think someone accurately answered that already.
They said, yeah. When they say you say yes to anything, and then
yes, dear. And
yeah,
when
you
that
say yes,
pisses
dear.
her
When
off,
that pisses her off, and they put in
because
like,
it will.
parentheses because it will, then you run.
Good. That was good advice.
You know, you're actually not very moody. You're not. So, I mean, life goes on, I guess. Every now and then I tell you, just suck it up.
That's
Stop already.
bad advice. Don't tell her.
Go take a Midol.
No.
Go sit in a hot tub.
Yes.
Anyway, okay.
Or that bathtub in there.
He saw our answer. He's watching. He replied.
Okay, good.
So, yeah, so you know who you are. Pick out that thing you're good at, even if it's just one. There's 5. You have 5. Every human being has 5 that they're better at than most people.
If you have goals, though, that you're trying to achieve and like a set plan to achieve those goals, and like think of it as a ladder, like rungs on the ladder. Each step gets you closer to where you want to be.
Gotta climb them rungs on the ladder.
Then you'll feel like you're accomplishing something and getting somewhere.
I don't know, you went back to that question and you didn't. Chaiwala?
I don't know what that is.
We're not watching porno, but I thought it was great background music to make you guys wonder what's going on in that Vegas hotel room over there. They're actually shooting a porno right over there.
Oh, yeah. The room across the hall from us.
What happened? They're shooting a porno?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I gotta go, guys. Just kidding. Okay, in the stream, Eric Mollenhauer says, how do you deal with days when willpower isn't there and you want to cheat on food and just not work out? I'll let Miss J answer first. Because I know what my answer is.
There are cheat days, and occasionally I do give in to that cheat, but you have to manage it and make sure that you're
We're
not
going
giving
cheat
in
tonight.
all the time. Yeah, well, there's going to be a lot of alcohol involved this weekend, so there will be some cheating. But anyways.
Wait, we're talking about food, right? That took you a long time to respond.
I meant alcohol's empty calories. Therefore, it's liquid
you're gonna
fat.
keep that tradition alive, are you?
With the alcohol?
No, with the cheating.
No cheating. Not that kind of cheating.
Anyway,
Meant with the food. But as far as the workouts go, you have to push yourself. Like whether you don't want to go or not, make yourself go. Make yourself at least get there. And then once you get there and start doing something, hopefully the more you push yourself, the better you are gonna feel afterwards. I mean, at least you did something.
you know what I do when I
I
feel
was like a zombie that one day.
when I don't have the willpower and I want to cheat? You know what I do? I honestly will allow myself a cheat. You can't deprive yourself of that stuff because the longer you do, the more you're going to crave it and want it, and it's just going to make you that much more. It's going to make you fall off the wagon just that much harder.
To indulge every once in a while.
Our trainer even said himself, have that one meal a week that's like pasta loaded or. You know, it's funny, too, because we're sitting here going, I haven't had pasta in almost 2 months now. You know that,
Me
right?
neither. Well, yeah, you did. Because we had that pasta salad at Bible study that one night.
I didn't have any. You did.
You did. You had a couple bites.
I had one bite of yours. And that was just a taste.
That was pasta. You ate it.
I'm talking about a meal. Still, do you think one little bite of pasta in 2 months made any...
No, I'm just saying.
Our personal trainer, we have the same trainer, he said himself, once a week, give yourself that one cheat meal. That one cheat meal. And what he said was it takes about 4 days for your body to process that meal and turn it into fat or energy, depending on what you do in those 4 days. So if you're feeling really discouraged today, and you're like, God, I just don't want to go to the gym, and I want to eat that bowl of ice cream, or I want to eat that double Western bacon cheeseburger, or you want to go to Five Guys, whatever. If that's what you want to do it. Maybe cut back on something on there. Maybe don't get the fries or something. Don't completely gorge yourself, but you have 4 days to work that off. So if you're going to cheat today, then you need to, within the next 4 days, work out a little bit harder. If you normally work out 30 minutes, work 35, work 40. If you work out an hour like us, do an hour and 15 for the next 4 days. It won't touch you, and you'll get some satisfaction from that. If you find that in those 4 days you're still craving, then you're dealing with an addiction, which is an entirely different thing.
Our trainer's nice, though. I hear other ones just say, bump out a couple burpees and you'll feel much better. In other words, work out instead of...
Bump out a couple burpees.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Google it. Burpees a real exercise.
Okay. But when it comes to motivation, find something. Do you know what I watch that motivates myself right now? And it's such an embarrassing thing to say that I like to watch it, by the way. And I watched it this week. My Little Pony. It is so... No, I'm kidding. I'm not a brony, I swear.
That's
Pumping,
where my Galen gets it.
even if you are not a bodybuilder, even if you're not trying to like really build your muscle like I am, watch Pumping Iron. It's a 1977 documentary about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Lou Ferrigno and the 1977 Mr. Olympian and Mr. Universe and the other amateur guys. It's an hour-and-a-half movie. It's on Google, or it's on YouTube. The whole movie is on YouTube. And watch that. And it follows Arnold, and it shows their workouts and how they interact with each other. But I just find watching them do what it is that's making their bodies turn into machines, whether you want to be a bodybuilder or not, doesn't matter. If you want to do parkour, you want to be extremely agile. The bottom line is you're watching someone who's motivated, which in turn for me motivates me. And this week, I've just my arm is still sore, and I've been really slacking on the weightlifting, and I was all depressed because I had gotten up to 70 pounds on each arm. 70-pound dumbbells on each arm doing incline chest presses. And on Wednesday, 55 was hurting. and I couldn't get 60 pounds up into position. And that just, you remember how excited I was that day?
Yeah. You were really excited.
And even my trainer was like, holy shit, because, I mean, my strength was through the roof that day. And then it came back down, which naturally discouraged me. I just was having a really good, motivated day, which makes all the other days feel less motivated. So I watched that movie again today, Pumping Iron, and it helps motivate me. So find something that you think motivates you, and just keep it with you.
Pizza. No?
Whoa, that was weird. Okay, there was a question down here that I want to answer.
Right there.
Yeah. The question is, I gained a lot of weight since my bypass. You're 9 years out and you're very discouraged. Well, there's two possibilities. One, you very well may have stretched out not only your pouch, but your jejunum where it connects to your pouch. And what happens with bypass surgery is your stomach is about the size of an egg, and over time, just like any other tissue, it can stretch. And when that can't stretch anymore, the intestine that attaches to it, which should be about this big, starts to stretch with it, so it makes it effectively bigger. Fortunately, unlike our skin, our organs, your liver, your kidneys, your stomach, things that do stretch, over time can reshrink. It's happened to me already. I was stretching mine out pretty good, and I was regaining weight. In fact, I had gained over 30 pounds back. I've nearly lost all that weight again, but you need to remember that that tool that you got 9 years ago is still in you. And so you got to go back to the basics. You've got to get off the addiction of food again, because clearly you're still addicted to food. The only way that you can gain weight is to eat more than you're moving. So you have to up your exercise, and you have to reduce your intake and increase your intake of the right foods. That is so basic. And I myself wasn't living that, which is why I was gaining weight again. It's been 2 months now. I've lost 21 pounds in 2 months. And now the unhealthy foods, my whole taste buds have changed again. And your body craves the right foods when you deprive it of the nasty foods. Like Miss J will tell you here, she's never seen me eat more healthy salads and vegetables and things I've never ever wanted to eat. Now I love. And even without her influence, I'll be at work and I'll go to lunch or go to the deli next door and I'll have them make me like a huge chicken salad. And the thing is, they put a lot of chicken on it for me. And you see how much chicken they put. Like
I'm jealous of those.
You couldn't even
I
see
don't even get that much at the cafeteria.
And you flirt with him. You couldn't even see the greens because it was so covered in grilled white meat. And it's not grilled with butter, it's just grilled in its own fluid, and own juice. And that on top of spinach and romaine and tomatoes and a little bit of cheese. Cheese isn't actually that bad for you if you don't eat a ton of it. The worst thing cheese really does to a bariatric patient is clog up their butt. But anyway.
That's a nice.
Cucumbers, onions, and then for dressing I use a balsamic vinaigrette, which is very low on calories, and vinegar is very good for your body. So if you can acquire the taste for like vinaigrette and eat chicken salad, it really does make a difference. I mean, just cutting out the carbs for me, the complex carbs, breads, pastas, potatoes, rice. Even our trainer says brown rice is okay if you need to eat carbs. I don't even eat that. So you have that tool. It's still in you. You've got to use it. You've got to find mentally what it is that's messing you up, because that's still what the root of all of it is. Let's see here. Don't just say, oh, I feel like eating pizza today. Oh, Demonic Chivas is trying to help him out. You should schedule a cheat day every week. Yeah, I feel you should have a cheat day every week. I personally don't schedule mine because there's days where I feel like cheating and I'm motivated and I don't want to take that cheat day. And I don't want to say, God, I got to wait a whole nother week before I could cheat again. So I will allow myself only one cheat day a week, but I won't schedule that cheat day. We don't schedule ours at all. Sometimes on like a weekend we'll go out, but even on the weekends we don't.
Well, we knew this weekend,
This weekend's going to be hard because of where we are.
Yes, it's going to be very hard.
But still, when you and I go out to Victoria Gardens or we go to the restaurant or something, we will still eat healthy. I mean, we'll tell them. Like we went over to Toby Keith's bar, and I got a turkey wrap, and I didn't even want to eat the wrap because I don't want the tortilla. But we went on our phones before we ordered. We looked up the carbs amount in the particular.
Sorry, I'm tired.
It is 6:30, and you're going to say you're tired. You're in Vegas at 6:30, and she's tired.
Okay, I'm deprived of oxygen.
What are you saying? I'm sucking up all the air?
Yeah.
Tune in next week where I talk about divorce and the ways to get through divorce. I was saying something, and now you maybe...
I'm sorry, I didn't.
I look over and he's... It was a little distracting. You were kind of like the Grudge. That you were going to
That chick scares me.
That you were going to eat me.
I might.
That's not that kind of stream. Oh my God, you're gonna get my stream privileges yanked away. Yeah, so I don't cheat. I don't plan my cheat days. When we go out to eat, we'll still tell them no fries, bring us vegetables or whatever.
The wrap at Toby Keith's. That was.
Yeah, we looked up the amount of carbs that were in the wrap, and I said, okay, fine. You know, it's recommended on a 2,000 calorie diet that you shouldn't take in more than 300 carbohydrates, and that's all carbs. And every single piece of food in the world has carbohydrates in it. Carbohydrates are sugars, and it's a different type of sugar. And look, it just went offline. See that?
Yeah.
Did it actually go offline? Let's see if we're back or not. There we are. We're back. Okay, so that was weird. We went offline for a second there. Anyway, so 300 grams of carbs is really easy to stay under. I take maybe 65 to 70 a day. So anyway, not getting any more of you guys' comments here. Guillermo says, hey guys, thanks for doing this on your vacation time. I think I speak for everyone when I say we appreciate you taking the time to reach out to us viewers. Yeah, and I'm actually impressed that it's gone again.
There was a question down here about divorce.
Maybe it's not. Yeah, see, it's not going. Is it working? Somebody tweet me right now if it's going, because I don't think it's going anymore. And the question's going to be gone now, I think. Oh, no, there it is. Is this thing working? Yeah, it is going. That's so weird, because on our end it said there's a problem. It was a staticky screen, but it looks like it's working.
Something about a guidance counselor. The question disappeared.
Yeah, hotel... People are here marking things as spam again. Okay.
Yeah, that one. That's the question I was looking for.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if you have divorce on that or.
Hey Jay, my parents are getting a divorce. I know you already know I'm 13 and I'm really stressed out at the moment because I'm always in the middle and everything. I don't know what to do. I can't answer this because I've never gone through a divorce, but Miss J can answer this one.
My parents got divorced when I was about 16, and I was right in the middle of that divorce. In my case, there was...
And real quick, she does have a younger sister and another younger brother. So
yeah, there's 3 of us, and I'm the oldest. So I was in the middle, and in our case, there was some stuff that happened that I knew about before my mom knew about it. So I knew stuff my dad was doing that he shouldn't have been doing, and I was smack dab right in the middle of that one. It's very difficult, but just remind them that you are the child and it was their choice to be divorced and to leave you out of it.
Yeah, don't let them use you as a pawn or...
It will stress you out all the more, and divorce is hard enough to have to deal with as a kid anyways without being put in the middle repeatedly.
And I think it's unfortunate. I have a friend right now whose parents are going through divorce, and he's an adult. And because he still lives at home, it's still a shitty situation. He has a sister that's a minor, and he doesn't want to feel like he has to pick sides or anything like that. And of course, it's turning into an ugly situation now, where the divorce is turning ugly, and there's lawyers involved with. I
don't think anybody has an amicable divorce. I mean,
Stephen and Janina Guthrie.
I don't believe it.
I do. Anyway.
Well, I could say something else about that, but
whatever. So you were saying?
I think that sometimes you have to remind them, hey, I'm the child. This is your battle to be fought out between the two of you. Leave me out of it. And you have to
That's
try to take a
that's
step
gonna be
back and
in,
speak up for yourself,
that's gonna be
which is hard
impossible
to
though,
do.
because both of them are gonna want him or her to make a decision of who you're gonna live with.
I know.
That's the thing. That's the worst part about the divorce. Is not only mom and dad are getting separated, which is scary, or
It's who you're
divorcing.
going to
It's
live with.
now who am I gonna live with?
Well, that's not something anybody can answer for you. I mean, I don't know the dynamics of your family or who you feel more comfortable with, or if.
I'm sure they don't want to hurt the other parent, no matter what. But I'm sure that they also may have an idea in their mind of who they want to, who they want to stay with. They know which parent they get along with better.
Yeah.
Unless it's one of those awkward situations where they truly do get along with both parents equally as good, which is very uncommon in my opinion. I think everybody has
A favorite parent.
a favorite parent. Yeah, I can't really.
Who's your favorite
Oh
parent?
God, look at that. They watch this. Why are you trying to get me in trouble? What is this? Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up here in a couple of minutes. We've got to change and shower. It was almost a 4-hour car ride because traffic was really heavy on the freeway on the most of the way here today, which really kind of sucked. But Slow Start says, I really thought my pouch was broken and I would have to go back under the knife. That can be a possibility. My sister had gastric bypass, then she got pregnant, her pouch stretched out, and they had to do a revision, and that's where they go in and they just make the pouch smaller. They don't have to re-bypass, they just make the pouch smaller, which sucks because you then have to go back through the eating habits again. You have to start off on the liquid diet, the clear liquid diet, then the liquid diet, or puree, the puree diet, the soft foods, and you got to go through that all over again. But if your insurance is willing to pay for it, and you're willing to make the changes that ruined it the first time, that caused you to ruin it the first time, consider it. I mean, I thought maybe I would have to do that again, and I certainly would have done it again, but then I would have thought to myself, well, I clearly didn't fix the problems that were creating the weight gain to begin with. A lot of people, and 9 years ago, that was very early adoption of the gastric bypass.
True.
Back then, they were still calling it the Phobie pouch procedure. Dr. Phobie, who was actually my dad's doctor, and left a surgical tool in him. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
My dad was having problems eating meat, and they couldn't figure it out. Anytime he ate meat, he'd throw up, and he always felt sick and had pains in his stomach. So he went back to the doctor maybe, what?
It was
2
years after, yeah.
2 or 3 years after his surgery. There was a freaking metal rod in him. My parents didn't even consider going after malpractice, or negligence, but it was just like, really? They left a whole 7-inch metal rod in him.
You're supposed to check for these things before they sew you up.
Well, that's the thing, is normally the doctor will come in after some sort of an intern or somebody will do the start. They'll come in, do the work, and then someone else closes up. That's the thing. It's kind of like the nurse comes in and takes your pulse and your temperature, and then the doctor sees you for 3 seconds, gets $800 for the visit, and because America.
Or the doctor only comes to catch the baby at the end. Yes, I know.
Like your doctor. Yeah. Barely in time. Okay, guys. Someone asked, what are we doing over there? Well, we're in Vegas. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. We're going to drink. We might do a little gambling. We might go see a strip show. We might... Drunk Mickey is probably hanging out in front of Caesars. As
Oh,
always.
yeah.
There's drunk caricatures of Mickey Mouse and Hello Kitty and
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear and Woody. They're drunk.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, it's time to go. I hope you guys enjoyed the live stream. Thanks for coming. This is the very first live stream on this channel, and I appreciate you guys showing your support. We are in Las Vegas, and I'm going to show that view one more time in case you missed it, because it is an awesome view. And we're still chilling in the penis. Click on the blue play symbol at the bottom. See our shadowy...
This right here?
Yeah. Oh god, that's bright.
Yeah.
Let me fix that. Hold on. Hold that up to the window. I'm going to fix that. Hold on, for those that just joined in, so they can see our view here. 1 second. 1 second. Just take a minute. There we go. So this is our hotel view. We are on the 51st or 54th floor, near to the top. And just to show you guys the view, if you joined late, over there is the Stratosphere, the Circus. They're building a brand new hotel right there, that blue one. Downtown, like Fremont Street and all that's down there. Across the street right there, that's the shadow of our hotel. We're at the very top of that shadow. There is the Wynn and the Encore, and in between where those trees are, that's a golf course right there on the resort. That flying saucer looking thing down there, that's the Fashion Mall. It's a shopping center. You can tell how high we are just by, look at that. Oh my God, look how little those cars are.
There's the Palazzo.
And I'm afraid of heights. And then that hotel right there, that's the Palazzo. And then you can't really see much more. The more I go this way, the more down the strip you can see. But anyway, that's us here on the 54th floor of Shadowland. What is Shadowland? What is it? Where'd we go?
Shadowlands.
Where are we? There we go. That is us on the 54th
Right out there.
floor of the Trump International Tower here in Las Vegas. Miss J, J's 2 cents, our really cool room. And as always, I appreciate you guys coming. We'll maybe do live streams. We'll do some more, but I don't plan on doing that many live streams on the vlog channel, just every now and then. Maybe when we go to cool places like this. But thanks for coming, guys. We'll see you later. There probably won't be an Ask Mr. and Mrs. J tomorrow. Are you like daydreaming over there? What are you doing?
No, I was reading.
Oh, there probably won't be an Ask Mr. and Mrs. J tomorrow because we kind of did it live today. You know, odd circumstances. But we'll see you probably. I'll probably do some sort of an upload from the phone tomorrow. Maybe have some shenanigans tonight. Who knows?
Shenanigan.
See you guys later. Thanks for coming.